Where was that line?
No mail. All right. Your hair is fucking wacky.
I know, while I was napping.
I was putting my daughter to bed and I fell asleep. I go, Stephanie, I go, wake me, get me out of her bed at 9:25. 9:29. I open up my eyes. I'm like, oh.
So we are on Skype. Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Oh, hey, what's up, everybody?
We're recording.
We are recording. We are not together.
No, this is weird.
We're by studio.
We could technically have done this live on Facebook Live, but that's okay.
Well, but we're not together. And your hair is really bad. Ew, that was disgusting. So you're in Studio A. Yep.
You're in Studio B, and we're like I do now. This is like every other podcast I do. We're actually Skyping this.
Yeah, well, the only reason that is, even though we are neighbors, is the fact that there is a major nor'easter going on outside, and the roads are not safe.
Nor'easter number 3, right?
Number 3. But hey, it's spring again. Thank God it's spring, right? I mean, seriously, what the hell is going on?
Everyone's got a little pep in their step because of this.
Not me. I dragged my ass throughout my entire mail route today because I had to deliver all the mail in the snow.
Well, neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor frigid night nor locusts nor homeless nor
homeless.
Well, I got into work at 5 a.m. because I'm very tired. So let me leave a little early, but I got to make some of it up on Friday.
Why did you go in so early?
Because they let us come in early to leave early, assuming it was going to get worse throughout the day.
I got in at 8 and left at 4:30, my normal working hours.
There you go. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks, Post Office. That was important.
It is. I got to get my mail.
Anyway, so it is March 21st.
I got my tax papers for my More the Same network.
Want to get the papers, get the papers. It's March 21st. 2018, and it's spring. There's a nor'easter, so they know what that means, right? You know what it's time for?
What is it time for?
March badness. Not March badness. We've discussed this.
Yes, I think we have.
You want to explain March badness, or would you like me to do it?
Feel free. You know what? I think you would do a better job at explaining it. I feel like how I can explain it may not necessarily translate to the people, so the floor is yours to explain what I already know is March badness.
By the way, am I coming in clear enough for you?
You're coming in.
Okay. All right. What?
Okay, so again, we're Skyping. I'm using my computer. Frank's using his phone, and for a hot minute, he looked like anybody's mother, father, or grandmother and grandfather. Like, am I coming in clear? Like he's got his head up.
Wait, like the old lady meme. You got her glasses. That's me.
Like he doesn't know where the camera is. Like up to like my mother, she'll hold it up to her eye. Like, am I coming in?
Technology scares me. No.
Okay.
We've never done it this way before. So
I like doing it this way. It's different the way I do it.
Back to topic. So we came up with March Badness. As you know, everybody knows March Madness, the whole basketball thing. Personally, I don't like basketball, but I do like women. So Larry and I decided to come up with a little bracket of our own, which is what we call March Badness. Well, why not? It rhymes. It's catchy. And basically, we're going to break down our top 8 hotties of yore growing up, when our childhood crushes. So Larry's going to give 8. I'm going to give 8. If we have repeats, we will flip a coin to see. We will go to one of our alternates.
Yes, okay? I have two alternates.
I have 4.
Ooh, okay.
I told you 4. I said 8, and.
Oh,
did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that ding? Okay, no. That's my messenger.
Oh no, I didn't hear it.
Good.
No.
Okay, good, because there's my messenger keeps going off. That I can't shut the volume off on this. Okay, so eight jurors and 4 alternates. That's what we're going with. Or 8 jurors, 8 girls and 4 alternates. Ladies.
Well, I got 2, but if I have to, I'll make some up on the fly.
I'm sure you can. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Now, I know you have on your phone, you have the bracket buster.
Oh,
maker.
I do. Yes.
So I don't know if you want to do that or you just want to write them down. I have mine written down.
You know what? Let me write them down. Hold on.
And then you can fill them in after. You can fill it in after?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait. I'll wait right here. Hold on. Who's that? Oh no, I thought the president was at my door, but he's not.
Maybe he can Skype in.
No, he's very busy. I think he like myself had dental work, so talking actually hurts right now. So
okay, so right off the bat, I know we're gonna have a couple of samesies. So
I don't think so. I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised with mine. We might have one.
I'm thinking 1, maybe 2.
Okay, so shall I go first?
Yeah, why not?
How are we gonna do this? Like, do I pick one, you pick one, and then that's who they face off against?
Well, I mean, the bracket, I can set the bracket. I was going to do the bracket. Here's what we can do. We can do one of 2 things. Either I put all 16 in when we're done, and I just randomize it, and it'll be what it is. Or I can do my bracket of 8, see who comes out the winner. You do your bracket of 8, see who comes out the winner.
I think it should be mine versus yours, and then we'll go to the next round.
Okay, so, all right, so... Because mine aren't necessarily, well, it doesn't really matter in any numerical order. You know, it's not necessarily number 1 is my top pick. Right. All right, so then we'll just do that. My 1, your 1, my 2, your 2.
Okay.
All right.
So, I'm going to go first.
Hold on, let me do this. Frank, Larry.
Lara.
All right. So, who is your number 1?
Number 1, Alyssa Milano.
Son of a bitch, I told you.
Okay, so that you have to go to your alternates there.
Okay.
Now, Alyssa Milano, famous for her Who's the Boss role.
Embrace of the Vampire.
And, of course, Mortal Kombat.
Nope. How about Double Dragon?
That's what I said. Who's the boss now?
Now who's the boss?
Now who's the boss?
She didn't say it. That was told to her.
Oh, God.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to go with my first alternate. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
my first alternate, and now she's very low on the radar, but I just remember when I saw her in this one major thing, I fell in love instantly. Do you remember Erika Eleniak?
Erika Eleniak, she was in the Steven Seagal movie?
Under Siege. She was the one that came out of the cake, and I remember I was watching...
Ex-Playmate.
Yes, exactly. Ex-Playmate. Playboy. Well, you're never an ex-Playmate. She's always a Playboy playmate. She was in Playboy. She did Under Siege when she came out of that cake. That's when I was told to look away from the television. And I remember...
It's amazing she didn't get an Oscar for that role.
I remember her as playing Ellie Mae in the Beverly Hillbillies movie.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh, yes.
Fun fact about Erika Eleniak. 2 E's and 2 K's in both of her names. Just saying.
Yes.
One E and a K. She's Erica with a K.
Hey-o.
Okay, so we have... now, is this going to be Alyssa Milano versus Erika Eleniak?
I mean, is that how it's going to be?
I don't know. We'll figure that out after.
How are we deciding who wins each round?
We'll figure it out. Let's just get them. Let's get them down on paper.
Fine, no problem.
We're going to finish this. We might do another round tonight. God bless the pause button, and we're going to finish it in the next episode. Okay. So, that's our winner.
Done it live. We're doing it live.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
My number 2.
Go.
Danielle Fishel.
Honestly, did you hack my phone?
AKA Topanga. Oh, Topanga got me through many years of loneliness. That hair, those eyes, those lips, those bazungas.
I have her autograph.
She was hot. I hate you.
I have her Maxim. I have her Maxim magazine autographed.
Oh God, Maxim.
Well, I gotta go my second alternate. Now I'm screwed because I'm out of alternates.
You better start thinking of some alternates. Topanga.
All right, ready?
Well, you might name one of mine, so I have to.
Yeah, I guess you know what? Maybe I won't use my alternate yet. I should have saved Erica. All right, here's what I'll do. All right, I know how to do this. Okay. All right, so my next pick will be Jenny McCarthy.
Ooh, Jenny, I don't vaccinate McCarthy. Have you seen her lately?
Unfortunately, yes. As of late, she didn't look too bad this New Year's. She only comes out once a year.
Yeah, because they let her out of Whoville.
Yeah.
Because they let her out of Whoville. Okay, she looks like she escaped from Whoville with that plastic surgery.
This year, she didn't look too bad. Last year, she looked tight, and I don't really mean that in a good way.
Jenny May, what are you doing up there?
Let's say taut. Of course, Playboy, 1994, Playmate of the Year, and just so funny. So she really is. I find her funny, down to earth, except for that whole vaccine thing.
Yeah. Here's what I figure we'll do. We'll put all our 8 down, and then we'll recategorize them so who could go versus who.
We'll seed it. Yeah.
Yes, we'll see. There you go. Seed it. Pun intended. Where do I look? Do I look in this window here?
I wish I was recording this. Audio. Video, I mean. Maybe I should audio record it as well. Creepy. Creepy.
I'll pull my pants down.
That's what I'm worried about.
All right. Number 3.
Number 8.
I want to have some fun. Samantha Fox.
Ooh. Good call.
Yeah, she was high in the spank bank. I had both of her posters on my wall. And
what was that hit song that she had?
Yeah. Wasn't it I Want to Have Some Fun?
I thought it was another one.
Some fun. Use your body all night long. You have all right, hold on. You keep talking. All right, let's hear what and I'll come up with a song.
Hey Siri, play Samantha Fox.
Oh, good God.
Okay, here's Samantha Fox.
That's what I'm thinking of. Hey Siri,
what?
50% volume. Louder.
Really? Is this what you're doing?
Hey Siri, louder. Can you hear that?
Yeah, touch me. Touch me.
Was it Lovely? Lonely Girls Need Love Too.
Yes, and Naughty, and I Want to Have Some Fun.
Oh, no, Naughty Girls Need Love Too. It was in Clerks 2. That's what I remember. Hey, Siri, stop.
Hey, Larry, stop.
Thank you, dear. Okay. Next.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go with my growing up, my pick, Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Good old Kelly Kapowski.
Okay. I'm going to go Tiffany. Sorry, I'm burping.
Radio Gold.
Ugh. My kitchen starts tomorrow. Well, we'll see now that there's another fucking storm.
Yeah, I didn't know tomorrow's going to be worse than today.
Yeah. So the good thing is both of my cars are in the spot where the container is supposed to go.
Okay.
But, good times. I mean, if you look on Facebook on the video, we hammered some holes in the wall. Me, my wife, and the 2 kids. Yeah. Okay, number 5.
Number 4.
Number 4. Our favorite daughter, Miss Kelly Bundy. Christina Applegate.
Yes, good call.
Oh, God, Christina Applegate.
Kelly Bundy.
And even hot in Anchorman. Even though she had that 70s hair.
It's all right. She another one that's where her not only her physical beauty but just the fact that she's so funny and down to earth, that also in my opinion makes her funny. She did a bit, what's his face? Who played Bud? What the hell was his name?
David Faustino, aka Verdi wannabe.
So David Faustino did this like this online video or like a very short online show where this was, I don't know, about 10 years ago, where he was trying to get the cast back together, do a Married with Children reunion. And like he got Ed O'Neill there, Katie Seagal, Christina Applegate, and he was the kind of the bit to the whole thing was like no one wanted to be with him. Like no one wanted to do anything with David because David, of all their careers, David's the one that really suffered the most. So they really just wanted nothing to do with him. I remember he was like, he'd pull each one to the side and like trying to get him like, look, hey, Katie, Ed saying that you're all washed up. Katie's like, That's not what Ed told me. So, like, he's trying to turn on them all, and then he's talking to Christina, and he's like, come on, Christina, we can do the show. We can do the show. And Christina Applegate, to her credit, because she had the breast cancer, she was like, no, you know, I've been sick. I don't feel good. Like, she was using it, but it was in a funny way. Like, used as a joke, like an excuse, so she wouldn't have to hang out with David Faustino. And
Right.
then what David goes, so you got him replaced, right? And she's like, yeah. And he goes, can I see him? And he just slaps her. She slaps him and walks away.
That's funny.
It was funny. But, you know, she's able to roll with it. That's what I find funny.
Well, listen, if you can't laugh at yourself, you have to laugh at other people.
There you go. All right. So
So,
you're making this difficult.
Kelly
for me.
Bundy.
Yes. Next up for me, another daughter, but a wholesome daughter, old DJ Tanner.
Oh, ew.
What?
All right. No, whatever.
Listen.
Was that a Cameron?
Candace Cameron.
Candace Cameron
Now,
Bure.
yes. That was before she was Bure. Now, yes, I get it. You know, during the
Now,
show.
wait, why her and not Stephanie? Have you seen Stephanie?
No, I'm thinking like when I was back then when I was
Okay.
younger.
Okay.
And now,
fair
granted,
enough.
I was maybe 10, 11. She was 15, 16. So, you know, I'm thinking as my younger self, not as a almost 38-year-old. Going
What,
back.
38? Gee, what the hell's that?
So, before everyone gets all creeped out.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Next, number 5.
5. The one, the only. The woman who revolutionized the pause button, Phoebe Cates.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, God, did I love Phoebe Cates. And that little red bikini at Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Wonderful scene. Before she.
I know you. I know you think about me, Brad. Oh,
Yeah.
Brad, you dirty boy.
You know what she probably did with little Gizmo when the two of them were just in the apartment by themselves?
By the way, the worst scene in any movie was her telling Schmuckface why she doesn't believe in Santa Claus in Gremlins because her father got stuck down. First of all, what kind of asshole? You can't fit in a chimney. No person can fit in a chimney. And like seriously, honestly, it's in the middle of the winter, and after a couple of days, then they want to start a fire. You know, like there was a big hole. Like you would think there'd be a fire going that night. You know, I mean, come on, Dad, use your fucking head. You know, he deserved to die. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Did like the whole Goonies reference though in Gremlins.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Ah. Okay.
All right, my next.
Oh, no, sorry. Actually, I'm sorry. The Gremlins reference in Goonies.
Oh, what the hell was I thinking of?
Chunk makes, remember when he's talking to the cops and Chunk makes he goes, remember Lawrence, like when you had those little green men that turned into monsters after midnight or whatever?
Oh yeah. What was I thinking of in
Yeah.
Gremlins? Oh well. Anyway, my next pick is, who should I go with at this point? Because now it's strategy. And I got to make sure it's someone who's not going to repeat. You know what? I'm going to go. Now, she was in Playboy. Yes, she's been on the cover of Playboy more than anyone else. But I remember her as being the Tool Time girl from Home Improvement. And we're talking about a young, svelte Pam Anderson.
All right. Pam Anderson.
Pre-hep
She's
Pam Anderson.
a Babelicious. She's Babelicious.
She was much better than Heidi.
Oh, God. And she was great in that Tommy Lee video. Some of her finest work.
Tommy's talented. He can drive a boat with no hands.
He could do a lot of things with no hands. So, okay, yeah, Pam Anderson. Oh, yeah, she's definitely a 12 on the hot factor.
Back in the day,
I haven't seen what she looks like now.
Nowadays, age is starting to catch up to her.
I'm shocked you went with Tool Time and not Baywatch.
You know what? Because I really didn't watch. Like, I watched Home Improvement more than Baywatch.
So did I. I wasn't big fan of the Hoff if he wasn't driving Kit.
True. Yeah, and just, I mean, look, Baywatch is Baywatch, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I like to laugh, so.
Wasn't his stupid son named after, like, a boat or something, like Toby? Not Toby, it was, like, Bowie.
On the show?
In Baywatch, yeah, his son was, like, named Bowie or something stupid like that.
Maybe.
Now I have to look.
Well,
Hold on, let me look this. Yeah, he had some Baywatch.
Was that on Baywatch Nights?
Named. Oh God, I forgot. Hobie.
Hobie, yes.
Hobie. What a stupid name. Jeremy Jackson. No, wait.
Jeremy Jackson.
Hobie. No. Hold on.
Poor Alexandra Paul. I don't know how she ended up on that show. So flat chested.
She went to Christine. She was in Christine. Did you know that?
Who?
She was Alexandra Paul was in the movie Christine.
Oh,
she played the girl.
Oh
yeah. Great movie. Underrated.
Christine. 16.
You done?
I guess so.
All right. So now, number 6, one of my personal favorites, because all I have to say is the eyes. It's all in the eyes, Larry. Susanna Hoffs from the Bangles.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, yeah. Walk like an Egyptian. She does the thing with the tongue on the top of her teeth. And she looks, then she looks to the right. Oh, I will keep burning this internal flame for her.
Oh. Ooh, you got any others? You know, it's a...
That's the one Hoff that I like. Not Hasselhoff. It's Suzanne. Oh my God! If she married Hasselhoff, her name would be Susanna Hoff Hasselhoff. Why did I end up? Oh, they need to hook up. Okay, Susanna Hoffs. Susanna or Suzanne Hoff? Whatever. Susanna Hoffs. Okay. That's number 6. Who you got?
My number 6 helped me discover myself as a boy growing up, learning the ways of being a man way before I should have. And I'm talking about the queen of the industry, someone who actually was able to transcend the adult industry, in my opinion, and almost made it somewhat classy while getting railed from behind.
We might have a duplicate here for me.
So we got the one and only, who has, by the way, I have had chats with on Instagram with this actual person, Jenna Jameson.
Okay. All right. Jenna Jameson.
Jenna Jameson, who never really decided to do anal until that one accidental moment.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They're like, all joking aside, they were filming a scene, and, you know, the guy was getting a little rambunctious. And he made a wrong turn, and man, you saw it on her face.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, okay, good. That's a good one, actually. So I'm thinking ahead, and I'm thinking of the seating. So,
she's been seated.
All right, you ready for the next one? Number 7.
Number 7.
She fell in love with her son and a duck. Ladies and gentlemen, Leah Thompson.
Nice.
Oh, God. I loved Leah Thompson. Lorraine Baines McFry.
McFly.
Lorraine!
Could have been easily Lorraine Tannen.
Marty, what does this mean you're fired, Marty? You're going to marry me someday. Can we just talk about a second? Because, you know, I always love a good back.
Your uncle didn't make bail again today.
Can we just talk about the fact that Biff attempted to rape Lorraine Baines McFly?
Absolutely.
And then, you know, for no reason whatsoever, everyone's okay with that in the future when he's waxing their car. Okay. Sure.
Listen, it's the sign of the times. You know, 1955, that was perfectly okay. Even though that guy thought he took his wallet. I think he took his wallet. I hated that.
Hashtag me TTF. Me too. All right. Number 7, lucky 7. Who you got?
Now this is a pull. She was on, again, another Playboy. She was in Playboy. And she was on Growing Pains. She was Kirk Cameron's girlfriend on Growing Pains. Do you remember Julie Mccullough?
Julie Mccullough, yes. Cute little button nose.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I do remember the spread now. Thank you very much.
And remember back then, it was almost like weird, like not weird, but maybe a little not wrong, but it was like, oh, she was in Playboy. Wait a minute now. She may have been kicked off the show because of that.
She might have been.
I think she might have
American model actress. Playboy magazine's Playmate of the Month for February 1986 and played the role of Julie Costello on Growing Pains in 89. So she was in.
She was in Playboy
she came.
Okay.
I love how Wikipedia goes measurements: bust 36D, waist 24, hips 35, 5'7".
By the way, the youngest daughter from Growing Pains has grown up to be a A-OK.
Julie, the youngest daughter. Oh yeah, the little redheaded girl.
Chrissy, I think her name was. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be a whole episode of when they add a little kid to a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when they write him off. Family Matters.
Playboy. Oh yeah. Oh my God. That I'm googling.
That was such a general search engine term.
Oh my God. Yeah, she's hot, but she's got 1986. She's really got to shave that bush.
Oh come on, it was 86.
No, God.
It was chilly back then.
You did have a thong on, which I didn't think they had thongs in 86.
They weren't invented yet till 91.
No, they were invented. I think just, I didn't notice them because I was, in 86, I was 12.
Jesus.
Oh man. Yeah. There is a whole lot of, I'd be like this.
Oh,
come on, Julie. Okay, so that was okay. Let me write that down. Julie Mccullough. So you have Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4 playmates.
Well, technically, Jenna was in Playboy at one point.
5 playmates. 5 out of 7 of playmates.
Look, I can't help it. It's.
Okay. Hey, it's all good. Okay.
And you know what?
Okay.
Before we reveal our last ones, I got to be honest with you. I was actually racking my brain because in my head I'm like, what shows, what movies were on during the 80s and 90s that
I had to actually do some Google searches myself.
See, I was on the train coming home yesterday from the game, so I'm like, all right, I got time, so let me do this on the train, and I got to admit it was very difficult to try and come up with, because a lot of them are just either they were just too young. Or just weren't that hot enough for what we're doing here. It was a little difficult, and I got to admit, I had to go to Playboy because that's kind of where a lot of these women kind of headed to or came from.
I'm not one to judge.
No, but I like your picks. You're more broad.
Well, wait till number 8.
All right, let's do it. Who's your number 8?
Now, number 8.
Number 8.
She unfortunately is no longer with us. She has gone to the old casting couch in the sky.
Ooh.
She was platinum blonde, very hot, and went by one name, Savannah. Triple X porn star.
God, Savannah.
Now, you know how she died, right? You know how she died?
Asphyxiation?
No, she got into a car accident and her face was mangled.
Oh.
And she decided to kill herself.
Oh, well, when you lose your bread and butter.
Well, you know what? There was a lot more parts of her that could have been bread and butter.
Oh. So in other words, there was a few more entries in her face.
Yeah. So, oh God, Larry. So
literally
Savannah
in one ear and out the other.
Savannah got me through many cold winter nights in my late high school, early college years.
Okay.
Savannah, sweet Savannah, rest in peace. R.I.P.
Okay. Giving it up.
Okay, number 8.
One time.
Here we go.
My number 8, during the Battle of the Pop Stars in the 80s, the mall pop sensations, there were 2 dominant forces in the scene. You were either with one or you were with the other.
Okay.
You were either, and this is not my pick, you were either Team Tiffany or my pick, all the way, Team Debbie Gibson.
Debbie Gibson. Deborah Gibson.
Oh, she went back to Debbie.
Oh, well, she knew where her bread was buttered.
And another one who's in Playboy.
Oh, my God. I'm putting a P next to all your P. It's a matter of time before Candace Cameron Bure and Tiffany Amber Thiessen pose with Playboy.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen, though, was the first celebrity who never posed for a magazine like that, who I remember finding photos online of. The photos of her topless, but in kind of like that fishnet top.
You know, I was thinking about online porn the other day. Now, the origin.
Well, while you were watching it?
No, well, I was just thinking about the evolution of online porn. Okay, now think about back in the day, back in the day when you had that file that you'd opened up and it would slowly load, and you say, nipple, stomach, and files corrupt.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay, so that was technically the first online porn,
Those
correct?
Chat rooms were ridiculous.
No. I'm talking pre-chat room.
Oh, we're talking about,
you know.
Okay, so we're talking like Prodigy.
Yeah, Commodore 64 shit. Okay, now the chat room. You had your AOL chat rooms, okay? 2 words all young lads knew. List me.
Oh, man. And then all of a sudden, you got bit. You.
Ding, ding. And, oh, by the way, you also have viruses. Virus.
And remember, you had to respond to stay on the list. You had to send one back.
You had to send one back. So I think I had one that I saved, and I would send that one.
Honestly, because you never know what you were going to get.
What? Now let me ask you a question, and I want you to be honest, because
also,
I'll
stay away from those M4M rooms.
M&Ms, I love M&Ms. Oh, M4Ms, yeah, no, yeah. You know, you fool me twice, but you know. Now. The reason why I looked at online porn, okay, is because I was convinced I was going to see somebody I knew.
Is that really your first go-to?
No, I swear to God, like I was like, I'm definitely going to, and I'll tell you why, because there was a girl who I like hooked up with twice in the summer when I used to go upstate to see my dad. And she was kind of like a tomboy. Like when I first met her, I thought she was a boy. Okay, and then
that's what love was at first sight.
Well, that's what the M room came in. But she wore like heavy jeans and like long sleeve like black t-shirts. She had short blonde hair. Mm-hmm. Okay, like very tomboyish. But then like 2 days later, we like where she lived had like a pool.
Okay.
And it was like condo, so they had a pool on the property, and she's like, "Oh, we'll go swimming." Now they called her Danny. Her name was Danica.
Okay.
Danica, whatever. And then of course Danica shows up to the pool in a bikini, and I'm like, "Oh, Danny's a girl."
It's like then, what was that from Caddyshack? You know, walking along the pool.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm like, oh my God, who's that? And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. Didn't see that coming. And then we hooked up like twice. Then I went back to school at the end of the summer and I never saw her again. Years later, I got in one of those chat rooms a picture of a girl whose the file name was Danica and it looked just like her.
Oh, man.
And I was convinced it was her. And to this day, like, not to this day, because obviously I don't look at porn now.
No, of course not. You're a happily married man with 2 children.
Absolutely. Porn is the last thing on my mind.
Same here.
Anyway, so I'm convinced that that's why. And I would look at all those stupid AOL list me room chats and I'd be like, oh, this is definitely, in Brooklyn. I'm definitely going to see a girl I know, or I went to high school with, or went to college with, or whatever. Never happened. But I think that's what the whole infatuation was with it, was that we would think we're going to see someone we knew.
Oh, absolutely. There's only so many. What happened?
It happened to me once at a strip club.
Really?
Yeah. So a girl who lived on the other end of my street, who I really didn't know because I wasn't really hanging out on my street anymore, and she kind of moved in. So, but I recognized that.
The neighborhood.
She lives downstairs. Oh my God, how is she not on my list?
You know why she's not on my list? Because she's a bitch. That's why. That's exactly why.
Right. No, I know why she's not on my list, because I never really watched Charles and Charles, and I didn't notice her until
Blown Away.
what was it? Blown Away, which was she was those Corys. Oh boy, were they lucky
Not
dogs.
the Tommy Lee Jones movie.
Not the Tommy Lee. Yeah, don't you hate that when you scrolling through cable and you see, oh, Blown Away's on. Oh no, it's stupid. Tim Robbins.
Just like Jack Frost. You either have that wholesome family movie with Michael Keaton, or you have the Killer Snowman.
Yeah. Okay, so those are our top 8. Now, I just for the hell of it, I want to read my alternates.
Yeah, sure.
So you used your alternates, right?
Sure did.
Okay, so my alternates were Mia Sara from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Good. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
It's pretty hot. Kelly LeBrock from Weird Science.
Yeah, Weird Science.
Yeah, the other Steven Seagal movie. Well, she was married. She was in a Steven Seagal movie. She played the nurse. Out for Justice, Left for Dead. One of those. Marked for Death. Everything was the three words in the title. Then there was Danica McKellar. Winnie Cooper.
Oh, Winnie, yes. Damn, you're good at this.
I have, yeah. I thought about this, so I know you just sat down 10 minutes ago and wrote this down.
No. I did this yesterday.
Okay. And my other alternate was Miss Daisy Duke herself, Catherine Bach.
Oh, that's a classic. She is a classic.
Swing.
Okay, let's do a quick like the undercard. Like you have the tournament, you have the brackets, but every now and again you have a fight or a match in between that's not part of the tournament. It's kind of like the Hercules versus Ultimate Warrior match.
Okay,
so,
go for it.
In their primes, during the Dukes of Hazzard, do you go with OG Daisy Duke or Jessica Simpson Daisy Duke?
Jessica Simpson Daisy Duke.
Okay.
Oh my God, the music video of her washing the car. Oh, stop! I was like, I think I was engaged, and I was like, yeah, I need to be alone.
God played a cruel joke with time in Jessica Simpson.
Well, I had the biggest adult crush on Jessica Simpson, and I actually met her.
Really? Does she know this?
Well, I did not have a crush on her until after I met her. So, because I didn't really pay much attention to it until I started, obviously seeing her pictures on the internet. And this was before she was like really famous. I was doing, I worked in production. What?
Wasn't she a teenager?
I have no idea.
We'll run with that.
I was working in production, before I became a mailman. And I was actually hired to do I was basically like the audio guy for a girl who was a producer who was doing interviews at some festival that had all these like teenage singers and groups.
Okay. And
I remember there was one where I was actually on the tour bus of a group. There was these 4 girls. I couldn't even tell you the name of the band right now. And so she was doing interviews with all these people. So she had like a table, and every now and then one of these like singers or whatever, they would finish their set and they would come out, and I basically would just, mic them up, and she would do like a 3-minute interview with them, and then they would leave. And I actually have a picture somewhere. I think I might have lost it in Hurricane Sandy with Jessica Simpson.
Oh man, it's terrible.
Yeah. I lost a lot in Hurricane Sandy, but anyway, so I didn't really notice her because she's very short compared to me, and whatever. Didn't really think much about it. And then a couple years later, I just was like, oh my god, this girl is freaking ridiculously hot. I mean, she might have been dumb as a stump, but I still think she's one of the smartest businesswomen in the industry. But she, when Dukes of Hazzard came out, because I was a huge fan of Dukes of Hazzard, and the thought of her in those Daisy Dukes and that bikini that they had her in was brought back all my childhood fantasies of Daisy Duke and the Generally. So,
oh yeah.
So, oh sweet Jessica Simpson. So,
sweet,
and my wife
sweet candy.
My wife laughs at me because when I have her Christmas CD.
And do you play it each year?
No, well, it's on. I have a CD playlist, a Christmas playlist on my iPod.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
Yes, I still have an old iPod Classic, and that the song with her and her ex-husband Nick Lachey. Nick Lachey, is that his name?
Yeah. Remember that show?
I think.
The best part of
never
that,
watched that show.
Newlyweds, I think it was on MTV.
I believe it or not, I actually have seasons 1 and seasons 2
Nice.
on DVD. Wait, unopened, and I didn't buy them. Someone gave them to me.
Best scene in that entire series was the two of them were talking about something, not an argument, but they were disagreeing about something, and they placed a wager on whatever it was. It was the arc of the episode. And Nick Lachey goes, if I win, I get what I want. And she goes, what is that? And he goes, in the bedroom. She goes, what are you talking about? And he goes, that. And just hear her go, oh.
Anal?
I'm thinking a little BD action, yep.
Nice, very nice.
Good for her. As
Good
a
for her.
preacher's
Hey,
daughter
you know
would.
what? Yeah, well, her dad was a little bit of a creepazoid, so
Yeah,
he definitely was way too interested in his daughter.
a little bit. Poor Ashley.
Anywho, so all right. Oh, jeez. Lip syncing dummy. Did I say that out loud?
All right, so what do we have now as far as seeding? How are we going to do this?
Okay, well, we do have a few points. I say we seed Savannah versus
I see
Jenna
what you're
James.
talking about. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
so let's do.
Does this matter anywhere in the bracketing, or just going to start from the top down?
Stop from the top down. So
All right,
Savannah
so
versus Jenna.
Savannah
Jameson.
Jenna Jameson. All right, so there goes those.
We could agree on that, right?
Think so. Let's do the where's your Samantha
Okay,
Fox and Debbie Gibson?
I say Samantha Fox versus Pam Anderson.
Really?
Well, they're both busty.
Okay, I can see that. Okay. So
S.
Samantha
Fox.
That's what I'm doing too. Fox versus Pam Anderson.
Fox. I'm crossing them out as I.
So then, do you want to do Susanna Hoffs versus Debbie Gibson?
Yes.
All right. So Samantha,
Good.
Pam,
Susanna
Hoff or
Versus-
Haas?
Hoffs.
Okay.
Hoffs. D. Gibson.
You ever see those sci-fi movies with Debbie Gibson and Tiffany in them?
I've heard about them, but
Like Lavalantula or like alopecia or Dino something or other.
Okay, so I think now for the next one we should do.
I'm thinking Alyssa Milano versus Candace Cameron, 80s sitcom daughters.
I could agree with that. Alyssa versus Candace Bure. Now, it's going to get a little tougher. I think we do Christina Applegate versus Kelly Kapowski.
Battle of the Kellys.
There you go. Versus Tiffany Amber. Oh, her initials are Tat. Okay, who do we have left now? We have, on my side, we have Topanga and Phoebe Cates and Leah Thompson. We have, on your side, Erica Eleniak, Jenny McCarthy, and Julie McCullough. So I think we do, now it's going to come down to, look. So I think we do Phoebe Cates versus...
I'm feeling Phoebe versus Erica.
Julie. Okay, I think we should do Phoebe versus
Well, if we do, who would you put Erica against then?
I would put Erica against. I would do Erica versus Phoebe. I agree.
Okay.
Okay. Phoebe. Okay, so that's not exactly working out how I planned, but okay. So now we have Leah Thompson versus Julie McCullough.
I think so. Yeah. Oh, poor Danielle Fishel.
No, she's not going to win against the fucking. Oh well, it's all right.
That's how it's seeded. Hey, listen, rank 16 can be the rank 1. It happened this year.
It happens. Okay, and then we got Jenny versus Topanga. Okay, now how are we going to decide this?
Hold on. I'm almost done.
Is it
Right.
just going to be? Our votes.
We should go live right now and start talking about this. Just for this part.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
Actually, what we can do is we can pause the recording.
Okay.
Wait, no, I can't do it like that. Shoot. I was going to say, I can actually tag you to join in on Facebook, but I would imagine you would probably have to sign into Skype on your laptop.
Probably.
So then that way I can join you in on Facebook.
Let me see if I have Skype.
And that will allow me to continue to record off the computer.
Okay. Well, do you want to press pause now?
Yeah. Sure.
Pause it.
All right. Well, that was a dismal failure as we tried to go live.
It's all right. It wasn't a failure.
It was a failure to communicate.
No, it wasn't. Okay.
Right.
Well, round 2.
Well, we tried to get you people in on this, but you know what? Maybe you'll decide the champion. That's what it is.
Yes, maybe we'll do. We'll post the final 2, and you'll decide the champion. So,
champion of the world.
Crazy cheatings, but let's go for bracket number 1: Savannah versus Jenna Jameson.
All right. Should we watch some of their play-by-play? Should we? Is there something where they're in it together and someone comes out on top?
Oh, you know what? That's actually very interesting. I wonder if they did do a roll together. Let me look up. It's not like I wouldn't even know what website to look up. ESON Savannah. Let's see. Nope. Webcam. Let's see.
What? I don't think she's doing webcam shows anymore.
No, I don't think they acted together.
Well, let's do this. Let's call a spade. Who had the bigger career?
Longevity-wise, definitely Jenna Jameson.
Well, I mean, that I think Jenna had an unfair advantage of her heart still beating.
I think we could both be in agreement here that the winner of this round is Jenna Jameson.
I think, and she's also more mainstream culture.
Are you doing the bracket on your computer as well, on your phone?
Well, no, that's random.
Well, because how do we reseed? That's the problem.
Wait a minute, no, I just have it like this, where it's just.
Oh, okay, good. You have it. Okay, that's fine. You're doing it right. Okay.
Because that other one would have been just random.
Yeah, I didn't do all that.
Well, excuse me. It would have done the seeding, but we figured out the seeding on our own. So.
Right. Okay, round 2.
So Jenna Jameson moves on to the quarterfinals.
Semi.
Samantha Fox and Pamela Anderson.
I think this is a no-brainer.
Pam Anderson? Again, career-wise.
Career-wise, you know.
Hep C-wise.
Big boobs, small boobs, big boobs.
Yep. All right. Now it's going to get a little tough. Here's where it's going to get hairy.
Okay, hairy. Wait, we're going back to Julie Mccullough? You said hairy.
Terrible. Ooh, I got a little close to the mic. Terrible.
That's just terrible.
TRBL. Terrible.
All right,
mine,
so
Frank Caliendo's.
What you drinking there?
Little Dr. Pepper.
Wow, in the original bottle.
There is nothing better than a soda in a glass bottle. Nothing tastes better.
Soda up your asshole. That's now. Soda bottle.
Dr. Pepper. 52 flavors of your enjoyment. Dr. Pepper.
Urine. Not a sponsor. You don't have to show the label because they're not a sponsor.
Also, I can't return those. Apparently, the machine at the Stop and Shop by me does not accept those bottles.
Right. Okay. Round 3.
All right. Who do we got?
Susanna Hoffs versus Debbie Gibson.
All right. Now, career-wise, I think they're both pretty much on par. The Bengals, Debbie Gibson. You know what? Who had more who had more number ones?
I don't know. So what I'm gonna do
you're not sitting in front of something that can look that up?
Like, you mean a computer?
Maybe.
Hold on. I'm going to also...
I haven't even seen what she looks like in forever.
Who?
Debbie
Gibson?
No. Susanna Hoffs.
Susanna Hoffs. Well, you should start Wikipedia. Oh, she's hot.
Okay. Well, I remember her now. Okay.
She walks like an Egyptian. Debbie Gibson.
Actually, she has a little Debbie Gibson look to her. A little bit.
This is a good one. This is going to
be a tough one.
So let's see. Debbie Gibson Wikipedia, Susanna Hoffs Wikipedia. This is going to be a good one. Let's see. Years active, 1981 to present. That's Susanna Hoffs. Music career. Let's see. 86 to 89. 90 to 98. 2005 2000.
I got to say, there's something about a good-looking woman who's able to rock the axe.
I got to tell you, I mean, I put it on Facebook, so I'm going to wait 2 minutes. We can come back to this one. Yeah, no, I just put it on my Susanna Hoffs to Debbie Gibson. All right. So we can come back to that.
We will.
Okay?
That's a late game. Okay. That's a West Coast game.
Right. Okay, so let's go. Okay, now I think the next one. Alyssa Milano versus Candace Cameron Bure.
Okay, so you know what? I'm going to give this to Alyssa Milano because DJ Tanner, she was cute, and later on, like near the end of the Full House series, she was still cute. She was never sexy. Alyssa Milano. Well, Fuller House
should be called Fuller Bra.
Oh, not her. Not so much her. Stephanie, yes. Alyssa Milano, though, she always had that kind of... Well, she had a tomboy look to her in Who's the Boss, so that doesn't really count. But even if you do look even today, Candace Cameron, she's attractive, but, she's a mother. She's all about family. She's all about God, not as heavy as her brother, but still, just has that faith, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I find that, has a good quality to her. But Alyssa Milano, you just want to throw up against a wall and rail. So I got to say Alyssa Milano.
Hold on a second. Can we just go back to Hoffs Gibson for 1 second?
Oh, why? Is Facebook blowing up?
Susanna Hoffs is 59 years old. And Debbie Gibson is 47 years old.
Debbie Gibson's only 47?
She's a couple years older than me, but Susanna Hoffs is someone's grandmother.
Hold on. I'm kind of shocked that Debbie Gibson's only... I could have sworn she was in her 50s. Good for her.
Yeah. She's almost 50. So, I mean, but yeah, all right. So I think we're both in agreement going back to Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano.
All right.
Samantha.
Oh, Susanna Hoffs is so goddamn hot. Oh my god. 59 years old. She's technically a cougar.
She looks good in 59.
Let's see. Let's see. Now, no, did she down? What were you saying? How many?
Number ones.
Number ones.
Now, Grant, I know it's the Bengals versus Debbie Gibson, but still.
Right. Well, she was also in a couple of other things. I think they only had the number 2 album, but let's see, singles. That Walk Like an Egyptian went to number 1. Eternal Flame went to number 1. 2 number 1 hits.
Close your eyes, give me your hand, darling. Will you make my heart beating? Do you understand?
And we lost about 95% of our listeners right now.
Do you feel the same?
Stop it.
Am I only dreaming?
Now, I think it goes to say that Debbie Gibson is the more successful debut album of the year, debut artist of the year, best pop female vocalist, nominated for favorite female music performer. Award.
Is this going to boil down to blonde versus brunette?
And I think we're going to have to go back to this one. So
all right. No problem. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
As the co-host of the Retro Gamers would say at times, let's move on.
Let's move.
So
That would be
up next.
He's very mean to you sometimes. Yeah, he's mean to you. I said it. Okay.
Let's move
anyway.
on to the television daughters. Another pair. Oh no, wait, I'm talking about. Well, technically,
Battle of Kelly.
she's someone's daughter. Yeah, Battle of the Kellys. Christina Applegate and Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Okay, for me, this is a no-brainer.
Really?
I'm going with apples.
You know, this is going to be a tough one because as much as Kelly Bundy was hot in a trampy way, Kelly Kapowski was hot in that, like the it girl in school way. I'm kind of torn. Now, here's the other thing. Kelly Kapowski, to me, looked good through the entire run of Saved by the Bell, where the platinum, silver-haired Kelly Bundy in the first couple of seasons, not so much. And then when she did like the when she cut her hair short for the last few seasons, but then she stopped wearing a bra, so that kind of canceled each other out.
Yes.
I'm torn. I'm torn between the Kellys.
So am I.
And I'm seriously trying to put a thing. Now, here's all right, let's do this. My favorite scene of Kelly Bundy is when she started doing that dance with the janitor at the school talent show.
Not the new Alante one. That was the car show.
No, the one where her dancing got everyone all hot and wild up, and like Al's sitting there like, what's going on? And then Peggy's has hands all over.
I think I know how we decide these.
Okay.
Hot in our youth, yes.
Yes.
Now, the way to decide
age
this is
like a fine wine.
No. Would you do them now at their current age?
Well, let's face facts. At this point in my life, if it's walking,
not would they do you?
I'm sorry. Okay.
If you had the opportunity,
because no one would.
Yeah, if the opportunity arose, and you had to choose right now between Susanna Hoffs 59,
going back there,
Debbie Gibson 47, or like Christina Applegate. Like if you go to Google and look at a current picture of both of them right now. Okay, of Christina Applegate and Tiffany Amber Thiessen, Tiffany Thiessen.
Tiffany Thiessen.
Oh, okay. That first picture of Kelly Bundy is not flattering. Oh, because it's a fake picture. That's why. Wow. Fat world.
Oh, there it is. All right, Tiffany Thiessen.
No Amber.
She has some show on Food Network, doesn't she?
I couldn't tell you.
All right, she's done well.
Internet. She's what?
She's done well.
She's done well.
All right,
see, this is even tough because Christina. Damn. Let's see. This picture was taken when? 2009. That's not current. This is going to be a tough one because both of them have went from hotties to milfs.
This is true, but
maybe that's how we do it. Like, can they make it to milf to milf to cougar?
You know what? I'm going to have to go with Kelly Kapowski. You're starting to see the age in Christina Applegate's face.
You know what? You convinced me.
Look,
I agree.
As much as she's gorgeous.
I agree.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, Kelly Bundy. Okay. Here we go. All right.
All right. So up next, we're going to be doing Lesbian Dial-A-Date. Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong show.
Is that a Niner, Tommy Boy?
Oh. All right. Next up, Phoebe Cates and Erica Eleniak.
To me, this is an easy one. I'm going Phoebe. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Phoebe, one scene has lasted the test of time as opposed to Erica Eleniak's entire career.
Oh, I will give you that. I will absolutely give you that. And you know what? I think that's. I don't know. Have you seen the Beverly Hillbillies movie? I mean,
I did, but I just said that one scene.
You're right. You're right.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find an uncut version of it. Phoebe Cates scene. I'm trying to think of the song that's playing in the background. Videos.
And I'm not envisioning any of the Playboy spread or anything like that of Erica. I don't know, that scene coming out of the cake, that was good, but it wasn't like Phoebe Cates' scene. And really, you're right. The only other thing really that's memorable for me is Ellie Mae. I'm going to give it to you. Phoebe Cates. Let's move her on into the quarterfinals.
I just need to hear it, so.
That was the song?
I know, that's not it.
It was more of a rock song, wasn't it?
Yes. That was some compilation bullshit.
All right. So, any word there on the Facebook?
Nothing yet. So
all right,
let's
way
see.
to go,
Phoebe
people.
Cates. Okay, here we go.
All right, Leah Thompson and Julie Mccullough.
I'm going with Leah Thompson.
Hold on.
I'm going with my pick, Leah Thompson.
Julie Mccullough. Hang tight for 1 second. Did I get her autograph?
That's what it's going to come down to.
No, I'm just curious. A moment here, folks. If you'd like to go to my Facebook page, More365,
No.
you can see all of my autographs that I have curated.
Oh, good God.
That I now cannot find. So I will look that up later. Here we go. Here we are. Okay, so we go to albums. We go to autographs. Scroll. Let's see.
Yo, I came to help you with your math homework. Sorry, I'm stuck on Phoebe Cates.
Oh, it's Julie Cialia. Never mind. All right.
Listen. Can you hear it?
Yeah. That's it right there.
Hi, Brad. Doesn't anybody fucking knock anymore?
You know, I've never seen that movie in its entirety.
Don't ever talk to me again. Dun, 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 dun. He's just waxing his monkey, man. Oh, on Vimeo, I think it's the uncut version. And pause.
Okay, so Leah Thompson, Julie Mccullough. You know what? I as much as she was cute on Growing Pains, Julie Mccullough, that scene from Howard the Duck, just forget about it.
Every goddamn time. Great movie, but they got killed by the critics.
Oh yeah. Okay.
This one, unfortunately, this is the lost cause category.
Yeah, this is the duh. Now
unfair category.
Yeah, now let's
We're
call
gonna have to analyze.
We will.
No. We're gonna really have to analyze this one.
Danielle Fishel and Jenny McCarthy.
Jenny McCarthy, and let's just call it by what we all know her as
Topanga.
Sweet Topanga. No, it's Sweet Topanga.
Now, Topanga didn't come into her own on the show till what, near the end?
First of all, great show.
Oh, absolutely. Boy Meets World? Loved it.
Boy Meets World, yeah.
Girl Meets World, not so much.
Well, grown up Topanga.
Yeah,
MILF Topanga.
That's true.
So, you got to remember, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is a lot of like, went hot teen to hot MILF. Okay? Jenny McCarthy went from hot teen to Whoville.
But
Just saying.
But you know, she had a couple of
Career-wise, go ahead. Career-wise, obviously, she's got a better career than Danielle Fishel.
All right, besides Playboy, she had Singled Out on MTV. She had, which probably really what made her name besides Playboy.
Right.
Then she had, she was in, I loved her in Basketball. I thought she was very funny in that.
About that.
What are you talking about? Movie's
Forgot she was in Basketball.
It's a home run behind the meatballs. And she had that movie that she did her own. What is it? Dirty Girl? Dirty something. I forgot what it was. It was all right. But that's really it. Then she's known, you're right, she's known as a kook when it comes to her kid and vaccinations and autism and everything like that.
Right.
Plus, I don't know how much more they can pull her skin back every December 30th to prepare her for December 31st.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, my thing is, has she, and I'm not trying to basically go on looks, but has she withstood the test of time?
Has she weathered the
She's
storm?
more famous. Well, she looks like she's got weather stripping on her face, because she literally looks like she's made out of silly putty, and she's like, again, she should be fighting the Grinch at Christmas. I'll go,
Well, I did say she looked better this year than she has in years past.
All right.
And her most recent, if you want to go on looks, her most recent display in Playboy a few years ago was phenomenal.
Jenny?
Yeah. Danielle Fishel, she did Maxim, which I have autographed. But she, you're right, her career, not so much, but she is still a worthy knockout. Plus, you know what? I'm gonna have to. I'm doing my De Niro here for some reason. I'm gonna have to go with Danielle Fishel because she is a WWE fan. No, not even. She's a wrestling fan, not even WWE. She's commented on other wrestling promotions, especially out there, PGW, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, that a bunch of celebrities go to often.
This is going to be a problem, because as much as Topanga was my choice, and I think it's, I just think that it's got to be Jenny, because for the sake of argument, for the March badness, we've seen it all on Jenny. We've seen full nudity. And that trumps the girl next door.
See, I feel like this one we may need to flip a coin.
Well, you know what?
You want to
we
put
might
it up?
just have to do that.
Okay.
We might have to do that. All right, so let me get a coin. You have one?
Yeah.
So you want me to flip one too? And if
I
they're
got
the
it.
same, we'll...
I got it.
Okay, so for Jenny and Topanga.
All right, so I guess just the way it is, Jenny's head, Danielle's heads, Jenny's tails.
Okay.
All right. Flip a coin.
It's heads.
Heads.
Oh, you fucking loser! Wait
What?
a second. You didn't even have a real. No.
What are you
Get out
talking
of here.
about? That's how that works.
No.
Wait,
No.
That's how it works.
You're not flipping an app.
That's not even my pick.
Nope. That's not even my pick. Heads was who?
Danielle Fishel.
Okay. Can't even get a real goddamn coin.
Do you have a coin? Do you have a coin?
Not in front of me.
All right, hold on.
I have a chocolate covered espresso bean. All right.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. I love that sound. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Jingle,
Where's that
jingle,
from?
jingle. I love Kris Kringle.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. Come on. It's Christmas Eve, Charlie Brown. All right, I got a Canadian quarter.
Oh my God. What's wrong with you?
Here we go. Regular quarter. Okay. All right, ready? Heads,
Ready.
Danielle. Look, real coin. All right, real coin. Look. See?
Yep, I see.
Okay. Here we go. Heads.
Topanga.
Topanga.
Okay.
Thank you, Siri.
Series K. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Okay, so who we got left? Now we have
Well, we got to go back to Hoffs and Gibson.
I'm going Hoffs.
Is there any chance we can have a bye in the quarterfinals? See, I'm kind of going Gibson. I don't get. Do we flip again?
We might just have to.
All right, let's flip again.
All right.
Same thing. Hops heads, Gibson tails. Tails.
Gibson.
Gibson.
All right. I accept the results. Now we move on to the semifinals.
Okay.
Right?
Oh man, yeah. This makes up a wicked first match in the quarterfinals. Holy
All right.
cow.
Hook it up. That's
Actually,
good.
looking
Let's
at the
see what we got.
lineups, this is interesting. Very interesting. Okay, here we go. So in the first match of the quarterfinals, Jenna Jameson and Pam Anderson. My head just exploded.
That's a good one. Huh. All right. Jenna Jameson and Pam Anderson both have sex tapes.
Yeah, both. One may have a few more than the other.
Yeah, a few hundred more than the other. Let's see. Huh. Now,
Jenna,
all going on.
Old Jenna
Strict-
Jameson does now just post pictures of her breastfeeding her newborn baby.
That's points off.
I agree.
Take points off for that.
She's also
all
all
right.
tatted
So
up. I'm not crazy about.
yeah, I don't mind a tattoo on a girl, but not like full sleeves and back and neck and chest, breast area.
Plus-
oh, Jesus.
Yeah, plus, I don't know, she really can't take a. Never mind. No, that joke was going to go too far. Never mind.
Dick in the ass.
I was going to say a punch to the face, but that's be that as it may.
Wow.
I'll edit that out.
Let's see. Okay, so Pam Anderson, you got
Pam Anderson was your
Tool-Time Taylor.
Yep.
You have Baywatch. You have Playboy. You
VIP.
have Barbed Wire.
Oh, Bob Wire, yeah.
And of course the heartthrob love of one Borat.
Oh yeah. Do you remember
Mel.
VIP?
I do remember VIP.
That was a good show.
That was a very short-lived show.
No, I don't think it was short-lived. I think it had a few seasons. It was syndicated.
Okay. You say so?
Do you remember the other show she used to be on, the comedy Stacked, where she worked in a bookstore?
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of failed TV shows and
she was
not
Stripperella.
Okay, and now let's talk Jenna.
Well, you
Porn
have
star.
hit me with you. Damn it! That wasn't meant to be that type of joke. It was,
Numbers 1 to 12.
Yeah.
Did she get beat up or something that I don't know about?
She did. Yeah, she was married to the UFC. What was his name? But I was gonna say, hit me with your best shot. That was more of a money shot joke than anything else.
Gotcha.
Numbers 1 through 27. Of course, I remember her in Virtual 69. That was a good outing.
Okay, it's going to have to come down to this.
All joking
It's gonna
aside,
come down-
all joking
It's going to
aside,
come down to
Hold on.
bankability.
all joking aside, she was in Private Parts. She had a good part in that.
Yes.
It's really about it as far as the mainstream. She's a Trump supporter.
If you had to bank to one of them right now, who would it be?
Like today's version?
Right this second.
No, I'm saying like
Yes.
okay. Pam Anderson. And that's stretching it.
That's what she said.
Hey-oh.
This is a tough one. So Is that your final answer, or
That's going to be my final answer.
Pam Anderson? I'm going with Pam Anderson.
All right.
By a nipple.
Pam Anderson is the all-American girl next door from Canada.
Who puts out?
Yes.
On a boat.
Okay, so yeah, and honestly, he's standing over at the aft part of the boat.
Yeah,
she's getting railed over on the.
Dick is in the bow.
All right, up next in the quarterfinals, we have Debbie Gibson and Alyssa Milano. This is
Aren't these the semifinals?
No, we're in the quarterfinals.
Okay. Debbie Gibson, Alyssa Milano. This is a no-brainer for me. I'm going straight up Alyssa Milano.
Now, I have to admit, these two may or may not have been in a dream together. So,
I love you, Larry.
Really is coming to fruition. But even with today, yeah.
Not an interruption.
Ooh, been a while.
It's not even a thing. Have you seen the Trump stamp?
No.
It's a red stamp that you stamp on the back of bills on the White House, and it says Trump lives here.
No.
I'm going to send it to you right now.
That's awesome.
Okay, go on. Debbie Gibson.
Even in today's day, I feel like, Alyssa's got that weird clothing line with the sports. I have to go Debbie. My heart goes with Debbie Gibson.
My heart goes with Alyssa Milano because she makes fun of herself in more than one movie. There was a movie, I think it was called Hot Pursuit, where she was learning to drive. It was like a knockoff of Cannonball Run. And she said, yeah, she was chasing a Ferrari, and she's like, yeah, let's get those Italians. And she's obviously Italian. Then there's the whole, who's the boss now? Or I'm the boss now.
Now who's the boss?
One thing against her, hairy arms.
Well, is that because she's Italian?
Maybe. But she's got hairy arms.
Yeah.
See, now, but
she has a nice butt.
Alyssa Milano has done nudity and a little bit of bisexuality.
That's true. What was that movie with her and the photographer?
The vampire movie, something,
no,
right?
No, that wasn't. Was that Embrace of the Vampire?
I think so. It was a white room.
She did another one. She did an episode of The Outer Limits, Sex and Science Fiction, I think it was called. I can look it up. It's in my library.
Okay. Marvin Berry.
Listen to this. As much as my heart goes with Debbie Gibson, I feel like my penis also goes with Debbie Gibson. So
I'm sticking with Alyssa Milano.
We breaking out the coin again? Do we leave it up to the fates of the gods? All right.
We might have to.
This one we'll do 2 out of 3.
Okay.
All right. Heads, Debbie Gibson. Tails, Alyssa Milano. And as always, I start with the coin in the heads position.
You're such a loser.
First flip, heads.
Heads, one for Gibson.
And these succession of flips will be however the coin was landed. Oh, tails.
1 and 1.
Here we go. Now, if this lands sideways, I'm shutting the whole thing off. Tails.
Alyssa Milano.
Alyssa Milano. Okay. Hey, listen, the coin does not lie. That makes a very interesting semifinal.
Yeah, I'm getting a semi thinking about it.
Hey.
Don't do that. Don't do your Ed McMahon. Don't do Ed McMahon.
All right. So, matchup number 3 in the quarterfinals of the March Badness. I don't know why we call it Badness, but whatever.
Well, what can you come up with something better?
I don't know, just March Babe-ness.
Damn it, that's so much better.
Tiffany Thiessen and Phoebe
That's
Cates.
You suck. March Babe-ness. It is. Okay. I hate you.
I'll go back and edit the rest of it.
No, don't. That works out better.
Tiffany Thiessen and Phoebe Cates. Now,
okay.
In the semifinals, let me ask you. Excuse me, in the quarterfinals, do you stick with that again, tried and true, where Phoebe Cates had that one scene that's been lasting the test of time? Do you use that again?
It's a really good scene, but
will it carry her through to the tournament?
Paused on my computer right now, but I mean, she's also dripping wet too. I mean, come on, but again, the points off for the scene in Gremlins and Drop Dead Fred was a good movie.
Oh my god, I forgot about that movie. Drop Dead Fred.
Career-wise, see, it's tough because she's had more movies than Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
But I think Tiffany, I don't think purposely she started having kids. So I think she purposely stepped away because now, like I said, she has like a cooking show. At this point, who does it? I was on a cooking show. So, I mean. Well,
now, here's the deal now. Now, this is also the best way through a man's heart is through his stomach. Who's going to make me a better meal? Tiffany or Phoebe? I'm going to go with Tiffany. But Phoebe was dripping wet in the pool. I'm torn.
See, that the scene definitely won her in the first round, but I don't think it's going to carry her all the way to the championship.
Wait, we know what Tiffany Amber Thiessen looks like now, right?
Yeah.
This might decide it right here. Current photo. Images. Oh, why do they always make her look fat?
Maybe she is.
No.
How you spell Phoebe?
Married to Kevin Kline. That's definitely a. Yeah.
You know what? She's cute.
Oh my God! How did I not put J-Lo in this? Not J-Lo, Jennifer Love Hewitt in my list. I'm going with Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Yeah, you know what? These recent scenes, she's kind of looking a little.
She looks like she should be selling Amway.
Down.
The then and now picture. Oh my God, I think she was in Blame It on Rio or something like that. One of those movies. Oh, good golly!
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. That's the exact picture I'm looking at. Oh.
All right.
She looks like she should be selling Pampered Chef at Tupperware or something.
Pampered Chef. I bought so much Pampered Chef in college.
A girl Karen, who was on our show, she's a Pampered Chef consultant. Half my stuff in my kitchen when we had our apartment was Pampered Chef.
So let's make it official. Who's moving on?
Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Tiffany Thiessen. All right. Wow. That may be the shocker.
I got your shocker right here.
Ooh.
All right,
in the final. Oh man, this can she do it again? Can she come from behind and pull it out?
Who do we got?
Final round matchup here in the quarterfinals. We have Leah Thompson and Danielle Fishel. Fishel. Right? Fishel. Okay, so she survived. Who knew? Who knew the upset of the night? I don't even care who the finals is going to be. Was already Danielle over Jenny McCarthy. So, but Topanga, you know what? Again, gorgeous, beautiful.
Leah Thompson
versus Leah Thompson. Topanga, certainly my kind of girl. She's beautiful. She's funny. She's into wrestling. I mean, I can't find them here on the East Coast. But Leah Thompson, her career was fantastic. Is fantastic. I enjoyed Caroline in the City. And so we've already used Howard the Duck, but now let's go to how she looked in Back to the Future. I mean, the way they dolled her up, the way they put her in makeup to play 1985 Lorraine, Marty's mother, just older, just regular.
Also did a nude scene.
See, I was saving that.
All the right moves.
I was going to say, you didn't want to pull that out yet until we needed to in the future rounds if she made it forward. So let's stick with Back to the Future for now. When she was young Lorraine, she looked great. When she was sitting there on the edge of the bed, having the hots for her unborn child that she wasn't going to conceive until years later, she was she knows how to park. She's parked before. No, nothing.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, sorry, somebody just sent me something that distracted me.
What is someone trying to send you something so they can move on in the tournament?
No. I know. I mean, I have to go with Leah Thompson on this.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. I want to hear you. I want to hear your side.
I just feel she. What do you call it? She has affected more. Me personally, she has done so much more for, I guess, pop culture. This is going to sound completely off the whole Babe-ness thing, but I mean, Howard the Duck, Back to the Future. I don't even say Caroline in the City because I care less about that. All the right moves. She was, I think, younger in there, and she was topless, even for a short period of time. Plus, I mean, she's freaking Lorraine Baines McFly. I mean,
Agreed.
come on.
Agreed.
You know what? She's my density.
Okay, right. And you know what? I'll as much as I love Danielle, I'm gonna go with Leah Thompson.
All right.
And you know what? Yes, we're doing this kind of like a babe tournament. But look, being a babe isn't necessarily just looks. Like I said with Danielle, if we weren't doing the tournament brackets, Danielle Fishel, she's got a lot of qualities that I like, that I find attractive. So now I've done that with other women and who apparently don't find those same qualities in me. So I get where it would come from if she never said hi to me. But it's still, she has those nice qualities.
Right.
Okay.
I agree.
So we're in the semifinals. It's been a long, tedious time, but we're getting to the end. We're getting there. These women have been putting up a fight. They've taken their breaks. They're ready to come back out, and they're ready to get it on. So, in the semifinals, the first of two tremendous semifinal matches. The first one, we got the older, experienced, veteran Pamela Anderson against the younger, nubile Alyssa Milano.
This is a tough one. This is tough.
It's supposed to be tough. It's the semifinals.
Pam Anderson versus Alyssa Milano.
Here's how I can put it. In my life, throughout my life, I remember going more towards Pamela Anderson than seeking out Alyssa Milano. Now, with that being said, though, I think Alyssa Milano was on the first or second cover of FHM magazine. Remember that one?
I have it.
Okay. Or was it Stuff? There were those three magazines back then. It was Maxim, FHM, and Stuff. All pretty much with the same thing.
Right.
And she was on the cover of one of them that was a knockout.
It was a white cover. It was FHM.
Frank has it in a plexiglass frame hanging across from his desk right now. Or on the ceiling of his bedroom.
FHM cover.
Now, Pam Anderson's been on many more covers with, as I said, with Playboy, but yeah.
Wait a second. 1, 2. I'm seeing 3 FHM covers.
Really?
For Alyssa Milano. Yeah.
Now,
one when she's wearing purple, one she's wearing a bikini, and one she's wearing black, but she looks like kind of like Joan Jett.
I think I remember those. Yes. Now, 3. I think it's for every 3 Playboy covers is 1 regular cover equivalent. So I guess that works out in her favor.
Right.
Man, but Pam, I mean, Barbed Wire. What was that other one? Raw Heat that she did?
Don't remember that one.
Thrown up against the side of the building. Hoofa.
I have my answer. So
All right. Well, your answer is?
Pam Anderson.
Oh, I thought you were going to go with Alyssa Milano. Okay. I'm feeling Pam. I can't believe it. Pam Anderson.
Okay.
Pam Anderson is in the finals. That, to me, is a shocker. I did not think she would last that long.
Well, she's definitely withstood the test of time.
For someone, Alyssa Milano, now correct me if I'm wrong, you've been keeping the stats there. You're the official statistician of the Better Half podcast. I do believe a lot of the childhood crushes has been mostly Alyssa Milano.
Yes, but we're also hold on, I'm opening it right now.
I believe it was
we have not had a lot of entries because we haven't done a live show, and I have it so far. I have is 3 for Alyssa Milano, 1 Tiffany Amber Thiessen, 1 Phoebe Cates, and 1 Topanga.
So too close to calculate.
Yeah. So
all right. Okay. So it's good. I like how both of our crushes made it to the semifinals. But unfortunately, one of ours so far is out of the running, but one is still surviving. And can she go toe-to-toe with the duck-fucking Leah Thompson as Tiffany Thiessen is it's going to be Tiffany Thiessen and Leah Thompson in the semifinals.
Tiffany Thiessen. Oh, my God, it's 11:20.
I know. I just saw the clock.
Jesus Christ. Leah Thompson versus Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
You know what? Here's what. Now, as many times as we've been talking tonight, you have messed up Tiffany Amber Thiessen's name about 5 times already. You've tripped up over her name. Where Leah Thompson, it just rolls right off your tongue.
Right. That's
All right. Here's what happens.
I gotta go with Leah Thompson. I'm sorry.
Here's what happens. Tiffany Thiessen. When I think of her, I think of that original, like I said, she was like the first celebrity who never posed in Playboy or Penthouse or anything like that, who I remember seeing online. It wasn't a leaked photo. It was a posed photo. Very beautiful. Nothing gratuitous. But she was in like that fishnet top. She was topless. But that scene from Howard the Duck where she's in the 90, just... I mean, it kind of goes back to the Phoebe Cates situation where that one scene kind of stands the test of time, even though technically that scene hasn't stood the test of time because it's not really in the talked about moments. But I think, Frank, we need to make it a mission. We need to make that scene from Howard the Duck prevalent again and back in the minds of children everywhere so they know exactly.
Children?
Exactly.
Children? I watched it in 6th grade. I watched it in 6th grade in class with my class.
Uncut.
Yeah, and my teacher was like, "Oh my God, what did I just do?" No.
Between these two, I hate to say it, but our childhood crushes are officially knocked out of the tournament because I'm going Leah Thompson.
Yeah, Leah Thompson it is.
All right. Well, with that, folks, we have done it. We have somehow successfully, fairly, impartially, and without arguing with each other, gotten to the finals of the first ever March Babe-ness.
March Babe-ness 2018. And our final. Who's in the final?
It's one of each of our picks.
Perfect.
We have in the finals Pamela Anderson against Leah Thompson.
That is a strange final, but you know what? We are now going to put a poll up on our page.
Too late. And from a field of 16, we've narrowed it down to 2.
To 2. Amazing. Congratulations, Larry. Job well done.
Should we make up a little trophy and then mail it to the winner?
Well, it would be the winner be whoever it was my pick or your pick, or to actually Leah Thompson or
no, to Anderson. Leah Thompson or Pamela Anderson.
I don't know if they do. I don't think they would appreciate that. But I like to. I'd like to think that they would graciously accept it like a Razzie.
Yes, The Rock just accepted his. So at this point, I think we should not. I don't want to taint no pun intended, the results here. So I think at this point, we're just going to post it onto the page and actually give it a good 2 weeks.
Okay, absolutely. And obviously, we could also poll our friends as well who,
Well, they should be fans of the page if they're our friends.
Right.
So I doubt that.
Right. Well, okay. All right. That works. I like it.
All right.
Okay. We should wrap it up, but before we go, we should do one bit of old news. And the reason why I want to do this is because it was actually sent in by a listener Glenn. And he emailed me the article I'm about to read. So it's time for old news. Get off my lawn. Like that?
Love it.
That's going to be my tagline.
All right.
I liked it.
I will.
Okay, this comes from the esteemed literary giant, the New York Post.
Oh, fake news.
You know, Larry. I just want to say,
there you are.
I snuck into Frank's basement. Okay. And it's all fake news, okay? All fake news.
Snuck into. I just figured you broke into the feed. Okay. Oh, there he goes. He's gone. All right.
So he stuck into my basement. He left. I don't know how we got here in a snow home. Son of a bitch. Anyway, so this is a strange one. This is obviously they're relationship based articles, and it's old news because this actually happened on March 7th.
Okay.
So the title of this lovely story is called "Husband Killed Wife with Explosive Used as a Sex Toy."
Ooh, wow.
That's got to leave a mark.
Yeah.
So real quick, an explosive, you got to love the writers over at the Post. An explosive sex session ended in tragedy.
Oh my God.
It's turning comedy into tragedy. When a Peruvian man used an ornamental mortar bomb on his wife, who died during their drunken romp.
Wait, what?
A ornamental mortar bomb.
I'm just going to Google that.
I'm going to say probably a dildo filled with C4 plastic.
Wow. Hoofa.
I don't know. So the husband, Ruben Valera Cornholio, some
TV for
Cornejo, was arrested on suspicion of murder after the cop said he inserted a holy shit. He inserted, are you sitting down? A 16-inch long, 2.4-inch wide mortar into his wife's vagina.
That, my friends, is what we call a pro. Wow.
The hubby told authorities he was drunk, so drunk that he cannot recall much about the episode in their home, other than his wife asking him to use household objects as toys. Cornejo claimed he fell asleep and only realized what happened when he awoke and found the woman unresponsive and the lower part of her body missing. No. I don't know if it exploded. Police reported that they found pubic hair on the bloodied mortar inside a handbag that contained other sex toys.
Wow.
Painkillers were also found, and it is believed that they were used to control the pain. Well, he was caring.
Here, honey, this will make you stop screaming and crying. Just take this.
This line gets me. The dead woman's dad calls for justice.
Wow. How do you confront the man who killed your daughter using household items? Hold on.
No.
Household.
Mortar.
Yeah, no. This is what I want to get at. She asked for a household item. He got a mortar. What?
A mortar. Why is that in his house? Anyway, the father says, he should be jailed for what he did with my daughter. I will keep on fighting until the end. Kaboom. That's the whole story. So,
like what he did as far as using household items, or the fact that he killed her?
That he killed her, I guess. So, little weird, but anyway, so that's old news.
That's funny.
What? That was funny. So
thank you, Glenn.
thank you, listener Glenn. Thank you for your support and your listenership. And again, those iTunes 5-star ratings aren't going to write themselves, people.
Absolutely.
So,
I'm actually going to have Glenn on my podcast soon.
Oh, see, I didn't think we knew Glenn. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But,
Glenn can still be a listener.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's okay.
He's a listener of every podcast, I guess.
He does. He listens. He's an avid listener to the Yin and Yang podcast and the Retro Gamers.
Yeah. So anyway, again, like I said, those 5-star ratings definitely help people. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Delivering mail in the snow. How's the logo going?
I will follow up on that.
You better, because I got merch to sell.
I'll see how it's going on with that. But it's good to be back. We took a little bit of a hiatus, even though things are a little weird. We had the back-to-back episodes that we aired because we went way too long last time. But this is good. We're going to be back on track, and with the More of the Same network really starting to kick into high gear. All shows under the More of the Same network are here for you. We listen to the fans, to the people, and follow us everywhere. Frank, where can they find us to follow and listen to the podcast?
Well, you could find us on Twitter at BetterHalfPod1. You can find me at Twitter on Mess411. And if you do follow me, let me know that you're a listener, because I do have some random people follow me. Sometimes they're just Russian models who want to have sex with me, and I know that's not real. And then some other people who I'm like, why are these people following me? But I don't know if they're listeners. So I would love to know if you're a listener, and if you are a listener of the podcast and you follow me personally, I will follow you back. Just let me know. #BetterHalf.
Question: how many times have you responded to the Rangers under the Better Half Twitter handle? Because we follow the Rangers, and I keep getting tweets from them on my phone.
Yeah, I sometimes forget what I'm logged into. So, yeah, I've done that on Instagram. I've done that on a few other things. So, again, you could also email us at thebetterhalfpod@gmail.com. Please email us. Please send us if you'd like to see somebody in next year's March Babe-ness. You can find us on Facebook, obviously, and Facebook's great, but we definitely would love the iTunes support. It's very important.
Fuck Zuckerberg.
Yeah, screw him and his stealing all our info. And we do have an Instagram account, Better Half Podcast, something, I think. One.
Sure.
It's there. You
just posted on it recently.
Yes, I did. My kitchen is actually supposed to start. It's been pushed back 20 days. Now it's supposed to start tomorrow, and we got another nor'easter. So I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. All I know is there's literally nothing left in my kitchen. Tonight, I took a sledgehammer to the countertop just because I wanted first crack at the kitchen. So
awesome.
And that's it. So we'll see what happens. And, I know you, where can they reach you?
You'll reach me everywhere at More365, MOHR365. And, of course, here at the More of the Same network, you can listen to not only the Better Half podcast, but like I mentioned, myself and Anthony Chu on the Yin and the Yang podcast, talking about MMA, martial arts, wrestling, life, health, staying in shape, stuff like that. You can also listen to, of course, the Retro Gamers podcast, myself and Anthony Rippo, where we talk about retro video gaming, talking about, times of yesteryear. And it was announced that the Retro Gamers will be doing our first ever live podcast from Los Angeles, California, this November. So details to arrive during the summer. Check that out. And very soon, also stay tuned to the More of the Same network, which you can actually follow on Facebook.com/More of the Same network, MOHR, for a new wrestling podcast that I'm going to be doing with my friends Glenn Notaro and Brandon Miller. Especially with the Road to WrestleMania coming up, there's going to be 2 live shows coming up on Facebook. Be on the lookout. One, myself and Glenn, where we talk about the Road to WrestleMania, and then myself and Brandon, where we talk about the Road to WrestleCon, all of which will be in New Orleans, where I will be in a few weeks, which is why me and Frank have to talk off air pretty soon to talk about how that episode's going to drop, seeing how we're now off our schedule. With that being said, check us out. Follow us everywhere. Hit that share button. It takes only a few seconds to hit the share button. Let your friends and family know about the Better Half podcast. and let them know that though the language may be salty, we still have a lot of fun. We have a good time, and we want to hear. We want to hear from you, Pamela Anderson, or Leah Thompson. You,
right.
The world, will decide.
I'm going to put it. Make a poll if I could figure out. We can do polls on the page. On the Facebook page?
You hit the poll button.
Okay. Poll. All right. So until then, I think we should wrap this one up. It's been real, but it's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. Completely stole that one.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
All righty. Be safe in the snow out there, my friend.
Thank you. Be safe in your dungeon.
I'm hunkered down.
All right. Cool, man. Cool. All right. I will touch base with you soon. And thank you, listeners, fans, friends, Romans. Lend us your 5-star ratings. And like that, we out.